Oh, hey, it's you again.
We haven't seen you in a while.
I'm Kim.
I'm Lauren.
And I'm Eric. And this is a PIO vlog.
And this is not a drill.
But this is.
Run 234 as necessary. Power 45, engine 41, engine 47, medic 46, District 1, Battalion Chief 5, Safety 35, turn left and officer, confined space rescue.
We have a working fire, smoke showing from the second and first floor alpha side. Charlie, one additional medic unit. Confirm one victim trapped in the basement. On the wastewater plant. 6 feet by 3 stories. Medium-sized commercial. I do have fire from the roof.
Engine 16, that's a firm. Littleton PD on scene reporting fully engulfed trailer. No answer at the door. They're trying to put water on the fire, and they're reporting bad fire conditions. You're going to Ops 3.
Unfortunately, I'm standing in front of a home that had a fire in it. Luckily, they had working smoke alarms and were able to get out safely. So today, anyone who wanted to, we are making sure that they have smoke alarms in their homes and in their bedrooms and carbon monoxide detectors, because we know working smoke alarms save lives. So if they don't have working smoke alarms, we can set up they can put in a request through the Red Cross. Also, if it's a large community, we can come out and do a smoke alarm blitz. So that's number 1. People put these in a single family dwelling. It should be on the ceiling, away from any drafty areas. Some people put it too close to ceiling fans, and then when their house gets dusty, the ceiling fan sprays the dirt, or the fan's on and that spreads the smoke and it doesn't notify people fast enough. So keep it away from drafts. I am doing a carbon monoxide detector. As we know, carbon monoxide is silent and it's a silent killer. There's no smell to it. So I'm following manufacturers' best recommendations for this specific carbon monoxide detector. And so this one will need to be replaced every 5 years, where every smoke alarm needs to be replaced every 10 years. So on the back of carbon monoxide detectors and smoke alarms, there's a manufacture date. I call it the birth date, so you can always check it. If it doesn't show, that means that it's older than the requirement to have it on there. And if it's yellow, it's probably old, like me. Well, it's yellow, so we're gonna get rid of it. I know it's past its 10-year lifespan. And don't we all want to retire at some point? So with this is basically the smeller, the sensor, and this is the yeller. A new battery will make this work, but at the end of the day, after 10 years, this sensor gets filled, it gets clogged up, just like our noses get clogged up. So we want to make sure to replace the whole thing after 10 years. Okay, so I'm going to show you the back of this. You can see it. Mm-hmm. So with that, notice there's no manufacture date on it, so we know it's past 10 years. And it's yellow. It's the one collecting the most stuff is always the program. 94, here we go.
South Metro has a new fire academy, the second one of 2020 that is in progress right now. So I thought it'd be a cool idea to come down and check out what they're doing today. And Lauren's gonna meet me down here, so we'll see what Lauren's up to. Are you seriously on your phone again?
I'm working.
What are you working on?
We're on TikTok now.
Seriously, we're on TikTok now?
We're on TikTok. So we've been on TikTok a couple of weeks now, done a bunch of videos on the first academy that we had, 22-1, and now we're filming 22-2 Lateral Academy.
All right, so how can people find us on TikTok to give us a follow?
Okay, so we are at South Metro PIO, just like on Instagram and Twitter. And if you follow us on TikTok and leave us a comment, we try and respond. You can also go to the main page and click on Q&A and ask us a question, and we'll do our best to make videos with the response.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since we've done a Q&A. We should definitely do another one.
Yes.
Write us questions. Let us know. As you may have seen on some of South Metro's other social media accounts, it was a busy 4th of July holiday weekend for South Metro's firefighters with some pretty destructive incidents. We started off the weekend with a garage fire in Highlands Ranch. It was a 3-car garage that was completely engulfed with flames when Engine 17 and Medic 17 arrived on scene. Thankfully, they were able to prevent the fire from spreading into the living space of the home, but it still caused a lot of damage. They were able to rescue 1 cat out of the house and treat it with oxygen, and our fire investigators determined that improperly disposed fireworks are what caused that fire, and sadly, that wasn't the only one of the weekend. On July 4th, many of you commented on a big wildland interface fire that South Metro responded to. This incident ended up going to 3 alarms. There was a 2-alarm response from South Metro and a 1-alarm response from the City of Aurora Fire Rescue. We share a district border with them in the area where this fire occurred. Initial reports indicated that this was a small vegetation fire. As this fire started to grow, there were very tall flames burning in the cattails in a marsh area behind some homes, and some of the 911 callers saw flames shooting over the roof of houses, so they told 911 that there were homes on fire. If you look at some of the images, you may see firefighters in structural gear, which is not what they would normally wear to a wildland fire. That structural gear is really heavy, and it's a lot harder to move in than wildfire gear. So they were dressed and ready to go for structure fire, but when they showed up, they just saw vegetation burning, but it still was threatening a row of homes. So rather than undress out of their structural gear and put their wildland gear on, they didn't want to delay putting water on the fire, so they just stretched hose lines as they were and started to do fire suppression to get that fire under control. Thankfully, firefighters were successful and no homes were damaged, but what was really crazy is illegal fireworks kept getting shot off the whole time that firefighters were on scene. Fire investigators talked to witnesses who saw the fire as it started, and there were aerial fireworks being used over that open space right before the fire occurred. And although our fire investigators couldn't find the exact source of ignition on that fire, it's probable that it was caused by illegal fireworks. Later in the evening on the 4th of July, there were 2 simultaneous structure fires, one that was near Station 22's first due area and another that was out in Station 13's area. The fire that burned in Station 22's first due district on Cafe Way was definitely the most destructive. The back of the home was well engulfed when firefighters arrived, and some of the fire did extend into the home. Fire investigators were unable to determine exactly what caused that fire, but it's possible that fireworks are related to that cause.
And the second fire we had on July 4th was in Jefferson County in 13's area. We had a resident that was doing safe and sane fireworks and was so close to doing the right thing and properly disposing of them. She had a bucket of water. She put all of her fireworks in the bucket of water, but it sounded like they didn't get submerged all the way, and when she went to bed for the night, she left the bucket close to the siding of the house, and through the middle of the night they started to smolder a little bit and did catch the siding of the house. Thankfully, they did wake up in the middle of the night when they started to smell smoke and hear popping noises, and they were able to evacuate the home before firefighters arrived and before the fire could extend into the living space of the home.
It seems appropriate to give you a fire apparatus update from the cab of one of our fire engines. So one of the questions that we are getting all the time is, what is the update on the new tiller? Sadly, the new tiller is still a long ways away, probably more than a year and a half from getting to South Metro. And because of supply chain issues, really with everything, but especially with vehicles, Tiller 34 is not even in production yet. It's on the waiting list to get built. So we promise you, as soon as we've got good drawings and photos of the vehicle in production, we'll keep sharing those with you, but we probably won't have any new updates for quite a while, maybe even into next year. So it's super exciting. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to show it to all of you, and thank you so much for asking. That one is going to be a while. For the other apparatus, we've got some exciting updates. We had not 1, not 2, but 3.
1, 2, 3.
Brand new fire engines built by Pierce Manufacturing, and they are in Colorado. They're just not here at South Metro yet, but we're going to be really excited to work with Fleet and show you all the ins and outs of those. 2 of the engines are twins, and in these photos you can see what they look like. They have more scene lighting on the cab and a little bit of a higher body because they're going to be in some of our more rural areas. Engine 40 and engine 47 are each getting one of those. The smaller engine looks a lot more like our standard fleet, which you've seen probably with engine 44 and the new engine 20. And that engine is going to be heading to Station 23. So once those engines arrive here at the Joint Service Facility in Parker, Fleet will be working on getting them upfitted with tool mounting, make sure all the radios and headsets, lights and sirens work, all the graphics are on there, and get them ready to roll out. So we'll have a lot more on those to show you. I have another really exciting specialty apparatus update for you, and some of you probably haven't heard about this one yet, but South Metro and Centennial Airport both came together with a financial agreement and are splitting the cost 50-50 on 2 brand new aircraft rescue and firefighting trucks. These are going to be Oshkosh Stryker 4x4s. And it's a pair of them that are already starting their production right now, and they should be delivered probably before some of the other apparatus we've already talked about. In fact, they'll likely be here before the tiller and probably be here before the new Hazmat 38 even arrives. So those are really exciting. Some of the questions that I've gotten from folks that have already heard this news is, will the Arf trucks be red like we've always had in the past? And the answer to that is no. These are going to be black over that cool FAA colored lime green. So as soon as we get drawings and as soon as we get pictures, we'll be sharing those with you, but those are the 2 new reds that will be here soon.
No, you gotta watch this on TikTok.
Is that you? Oh my gosh, it's so nice to see you again. Hi everyone, how's it going? Wanted to pop in and say hello. Hope you all are doing so well in the YouTube world, wherever you are in the world. Hope all is just going great. So we wanted to give you an update of what I've been doing. I know that we've had some changes with Lauren coming on the team and Lauren and Eric totally rocking it at the vlogs. And I've been busy with some other projects around here, working on internal communications for our fire department. So I wanted to give you a little sneak peek on some things that I've been doing. So we have something called Around the District that I put together for our fire department every quarter. This is kind of a mix of where we share different incidents that our crews have responded to, that our PIOs have gone to, how those calls went and kind of what happened, and then just other announcements that have been happening around South Metro's district. Events, just some exciting things. We have some community award challenge coins that we've been giving out to community members who've gone above and beyond to help on an emergency scene, and just other happenings that are occurring. So that's been really fun. And then I've also started a South Metro podcast, which has been really fun. And this is actually available on Apple Podcasts as well as Spotify. But we are diving deeper into what we call the whys behind the whats in our organization. And we're talking through just different topics that are big topics around here and having different guests come on. So in our first one, we have Fire Chief Baker. In the second one, we have Chief Kershke as well as Cami Chapman, that's Employee Services and Human Resources. And then in the most recent one, we have some wellness team members. So they come in and they talk about the METS test that our firefighters go through to make sure that they are up and ready for doing their firefighting efforts and making sure that they're staying on top of their fitness. So those are just some of the things that I've been working on, but I'm so glad that you guys came to check in. I miss you all. Braylon turns 1 at the end of this month. Ember, our dog, is now 3. So that's been really exciting. And we're having a Top Gun theme for Braylon's birthday. It's gonna be called Top 1 because he's turning 1. I'm gonna throw it over to Eric and Lauren and they're gonna do some pat shout outs. See you guys later.
All right, we're back in the office for our absolute favorite time of the vlog. This is where we do pat shout outs. What do you have?
I've got Lakeshore Regional Police, Racetrack Fire Department, Ladder 24 in Cherry Hill Patch, Atlanta Fire Department, and Santa Barbara City.
We had a chief officer visit Firehouse 45 and drop off a bunch of different stuff for us, including some patches and challenge coins. And so we want to share the patches that he brought to us. The first one is Fayetteville, North Carolina Fire Department. The next one is North Carolina Urban Search and Rescue Task Force. This one's pretty cool, the Dragon Fort Bragg Fire and Emergency Services. This is Medical Special Operations Community. And this one is SUSAR, State Urban Search and Rescue Alliance. And then from two of our local fire buffs and excellent photographers, the first is Code 10 Fire Photography. And the last one is SMFR Buff. So as always, thank you so much for watching our YouTube channel. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe so that you'll know when we post more videos. If you're interested in South Metro merchandise, buying your own patches or t-shirts, check a link in the description to go to the stores to purchase your own stuff, and they will be shipped your way. If you'd like to trade patches with us, check out the About tab on the YouTube channel and you can see our address there. And if you mail us patches, we are happy to trade you in return.
And follow us on TikTok.